What is the history of stalemate in chess? Have you ever wondered how the concept of stalemate in chess came to be? The history of stalemate is quite fascinating and shows how the game has evolved over time. In the early forms of chess, like Chaturanga and Shatranj, stalemate was actually seen as a win for the player who caused it. If you left your opponent with no legal moves but did not put their king in check, you would be declared the winner. This rule continued in places like Arabia and medieval Europe during the 10th century. However, by the 13th century, some regions started to view stalemate as a draw. This marked a shift in how stalemate was interpreted. In early 15th century Spain, stalemate was still considered a victory but was seen as inferior to checkmate. Notably, a chess player named Lucina mentioned in 1497 that a stalemate victory was worth only half the stake in monetary games. This practice lasted in Spain until around 1600. Things changed again between the 1600s and 1800s in England. Here, stalemate was treated as a loss for the player who caused it. If you stalemated your opponent, you actually lost the game. This unusual rule might have been influenced by Russian chess traditions. Throughout the 18th century, English chess masters debated this rule. Philip Stamma, in 1745, created chess problems that showed a player could win by forcing a self-stalemate or checkmate. This highlighted the strategic depth around the stalemate rule. By the early 19th century, the English and American chess communities began to move away from the idea that stalemate was a loss. They adopted the French and Italian rule that stalemate is a draw, which is the standard rule we use today. This transition was not immediate. There was quite a bit of debate, and some literature from the 1800s still reflected older views. However, by the mid-19th century, stalemate as a draw became firmly established in international chess rules. To summarize the history of stalemate in chess, it has gone through several key phases. In ancient and medieval chess, stalemate counted as a win for the player delivering it. Later, in late medieval to early modern Europe, it was seen as a partial or inferior win. In 17th to early 19th century England and America, stalemate was treated as a loss for the player delivering it. Finally, from the 19th century onward, stalemate became universally accepted as a draw. Understanding this history is important for chess puzzles and problem solving. It enriches the appreciation of tactical motifs where stalemate can be a defensive resource or a surprising winning strategy. Players must be careful not to accidentally stalemate their opponent when they are close to victory. The evolution of the stalemate rule reflects the changing nature of chess strategy and fairness in the game.